What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very special video for you guys. I have a brand new series about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Netherlands versus Belgium tournament. Quarantine edition, that's what we call it. We have 8 handpicked Dutch players and 8 handpicked Belgian players, and we're pitching them off against each other in this very quiet Yu-Gi-Oh! Season. And today we have the very first match. I'm going to be featuring all of them and I will commentate them with a friend. Today we have Jeroen.
Hello.
Jeroen is known from Team Card Guild, of course, and he's also known for being a very great judge that hates extra deck sleeves.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's gonna join me today. The first match is me versus Amin, a Belgian player. I'm currently I'm unfamiliar with him, but he played really well, so he must be a good player because they handpicked him. Some of the other players in the Belgian team, for example, are Kim van Kamphout, very well known, tops a lot. Celan, he topped a couple of events too, and Max van Nijverseel, the current Belgian champ on the top of my head.
Not current, but he was the Belgian champ.
He was the Belgian, he was also the Dutch champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not previous nationals, but a year before that he was Dutch national champ.
I'm not saying this because I'm biased, but the Dutch team is way better. We have Joshua Oosters, we have Rafael Neven, we have Bart Ladru, and we have me. Because I definitely am just as good as all those other players. Yeah, right. But yeah.
Not really, but you're way better. You know?
I'm way better, that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I brought Jeroen today to commentate about my very exciting match. He was there live. It was quite the show. It was an interesting match.
Don't click on the watchers chat. It's not very PG.
Yeah, no, the watchers chat is... we have a couple of very enthusiastic players. So I won the Darwell before the tournament, because of course we are fighting till death and it's very important to get some intel. Someone told me that Amin would be playing Mechanite Invoked. So I kind of prepared my deck for Mechanite Invoked, playing Subterror, which has a good matchup against the deck because of the strikes and the judgments. But as you guys can see, this is not an Invoke deck. So, kind of unprepared.
Weird engine, yeah.
Weird engine, yeah. This is just an engine to get like the columns out, right?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a one card link summon, I guess.
It's a one card link summon. Oh yeah, that's why we play Salamangreat Invoked. I'm so happy you're here. So yeah, I won the Darwell and I still went first because even if I was playing against Meknight, then it would not really matter. As you can see, my hand is terrible. I set 4 cards and then my turn. Thinking if I'm playing against Meknights, I should be well prepared for the judgment and the strike. So the first card he plays was the Buffalo. And already this is quite interesting because at this point, what do? You have the judgment, you have the strike. And my train of thought here is I don't have many cards at this point. I cannot really do anything. And he summons a non-Salamangreat monster. So my line of play here is to activate the judgment to negate the summon. And then if he has any extenders like Signet Mining, then I can just strike the Gazelle. And if he has Will, I can just Cyclone it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I guess use a solemn like a judgment or warning on the first summon of a Salamangreat monster. In my opinion, it is a very good choice because they need to have the extenders, and if they don't have the extenders or if you have answers to those extenders, then you're good to go, right? So yeah, you have the Cosmic Cyclone for the Will, and yeah, if they have Silent Mining, then something will come up, but you still have to strike.
Well.
Yeah, I think you're good here. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just proceed doing that. It's kind of aggressive, but in my opinion, with the limited amount of resources I have, I kind of have to. He sets 1 back row. I immediately banish it. Better to shotgun this stuff than to not. I hit the duality. Nothing going on there, called by the Grave Strike. I cannot even activate the second strike because I already have one. So I had the call by, and I have to pass turn again.
Do you think Shotgun in the Cosmic Cyclone on his set was a good
Yep.
good decision?
Because it's dependent what he has, because he's playing Salamangreat. We discovered that now, because basically summoning Buffalo is Salamangreat. They play 2 traps, which I should be scared of, and other wild cards, like Impermanence or something. Hitting an Impermanence is definitely bad, and hitting the Roar is unnecessary. But the Rage, he can activate Rage in my turn as well.
So, yeah, right now you're saying it's a 1 out of 3 chance that you hit the good card.
Yeah, if he's setting 1, and like most of the time they are not setting Roar if they don't need it.
Yeah, that's true.
It was kind of a gamble, I agree. But I do think it's a good call, because if it is the Rage, then it's a really powerful card to banish. And they cannot activate it in your turn. Which it could also be devastating. If I top decked it in City here, and I didn't activate the Cyclone yet, then I have to activate it now, and then he could just chain it. And then the resource game would have been different.
Yeah.
So I end my turn, it's his turn. He summons Foxy, uses effects, and with the same train of thought that we just had, I immediately strike this, forcing him out to have any extenders, which he doesn't have. This is interesting because he's setting the Roar. It will not be faced by a Cosmic Cyclone this time. No Gazelle in hand. Top deck the Terraforming, like the good player I am.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe in the heart of the cards. Add the Hidden City, add the Guru, set the Guru, flip the Guru.
Now you're gonna start rolling.
Yeah. This was a small misplay that we noticed earlier. The technically correct play I should have done here was to flip Final Battle to make activated effects not being negated. That would have played around so many different cards, like Strike, because maybe he's playing Strike. So in this specific scenario, it would have been better to activate that before. I didn't, because I already had the called set, and I was kind of greedy, like if he has a hand trap, I'll just negate it. Like it doesn't really matter, but it's like the small optimal plays you should make.
Well, it doesn't really matter. If there was a strike, I think you were starting from scratch again.
Yeah, true. If it was a strike, then I could just still add Fiendus and summon Guru back next turn.
Yeah, next turn, but right now...
then he could have just played because I have nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You just have 1 call by the grave, and then his normal summon would go through. Now, I think you're gonna book a moon, his normal summon.
Yeah, he activates Foxy effect first because of a Hidden City, call by the grave, easy.
Yeah.
He normal summons Falco, immediate Book of Moon. I know he has no extenders.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why what I'm saying. If there was a strike, then yeah, you would be done here.
Yeah, top deck the Ghost and match doesn't do anything. Because I was prepared for Invoked, of course, I was playing Ghost, but it didn't really matter at this point. It's just Book of Moon control, have the Fiendus. And here we see an interesting card, which will come up later. So in siding, my side deck was kind of awful. I was siding because I thought I was playing against the deck. Which is a lesson, by the way. Like, never prepare yourself for the decks you're facing. Always just play the correct cards. Which is way better, because even knowing I was playing against Mekk-Knight Invoked, like, most of my deck is still made to counter that anyway. So there's no reason to side anything extra in. Or to
except if you know it for 100%.
Yeah, maybe then. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't. So my set deck was like 3 Waking the Dragon, 3 Evilly, which I sided in because I need to side it out to Ghost and match. It's like 3 Lightning Storm, 3... What's it called? Troll Knockbird, and 3 Ghost Ogre. So all not very good.
So you had more cards to side out than to side in? Or
no, because I sided out the strikes, I kept in the judgments. And I basically side out 3 goes and enter 3 other cards. So my hand is nutty. Here. This was dirty.
Yeah.
And his hand is trash. I will start talking about Exceed now. Interesting tech. If you link summon while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card to a zone a link monster points to. And if he's normal or special summoned, you can summon another Exceed from your deck. And its first effect on the top of the card says when he is special summoned, he becomes level 4. So basically you link summon and you have 2 level 4s.
Yeah.
So he starts off with Desires.
Yeah.
And
this Desires. Well, folks, you're in for a treat.
We have a Roar, Jaguar, Ash, Rage. Sign of Mining, another Rage, another Roar. So we have 2 Rage, 2 Roar band. Exceed, Sign of Mining, and Gazelle.
Gazelle and all his traps, his Salamangreat traps, are all gone. How can you play this deck if you have no access to this anymore?
Yeah, it's interesting. Even besides this, his hand already was not too good.
Yeah, you have to play the Desires with such a hand, so you're taking a risk. But
true.
Yeah.
He made the Bailings. He summoned the Exceed. Interesting card. I still do not know what set this is. Oh yeah, that's worth to say. We are playing with the upcoming 3 new sets and Master Rule 5. So
yeah.
The entire tournament will be played like that. We will be, of course, playing with the ban list, which just released. And none of these decks were hit, so this is still an interesting deck profile, or deck video, or duel, whatever. Something. It's a video. It's a thing. So he summons the other Exceed as well. I had trouble understanding what the card was and what it did. He made plan B, set some back row. And I only was scared of a Judgment here, which I am pretty sure they don't play. So battle phase, evenly match.
Yeah, it could have been the Roar, but of course he banished them both with the...
Even then, it's not... Does it have to be double summoned, right? No, it doesn't.
No, I don't think so with Roar. With Rage only for the pop effect, and you can also discard one if it's not the link double summoned stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roar can you do anytime, just control a link monster.
Exactly. So at this point, I have to still out to Bagushka, which is quite difficult for my deck. Not with the brand new support called Relinquished Anima. Buy your dual overload now. And yeah, I took over his monster because he summoned it there.
Yeah. Really powerful card. Really good play here. But yeah, like we already discussed, maybe he forgot that he was playing in the Master of 5 tournament.
Yeah, he summoned it under the Bailings, which was interesting.
Yeah. On the other hand, you're playing versus Subterror. I don't think he has the Anima card. So
yeah, true.
Yeah,
true. It's all new. It's all a new format we all haven't really played in a couple of days because, of course, the lockdown and stuff. So
yeah.
So I end my turn here on an Anima, a Cyclone set, and an Ash, and I just pray at this moment that this will be enough. But seeing his previous turn, of course, I think it is. I have a lot of answers for some of his cards, but like if he can play through this, which is quite easy, then of course he hits nothing with the Foxy, which again is really lucky on my part. Links them away to the Bailings. Activates the Will to try to extend, faced with my Cyclone, and that basically ends his turn. I draw the Venus. I set the Guru, Hidden City. He destroys, which is sad. Duality into Final Battle, basically ending the game right here, because Amin has no cards. I flip the Guru, I get the Cave Clash because we already have the Venus, so shout out to Cave Clash. Battle phase, yeah, at this point I even top deck the Cyclone here, which is interesting.
If your opponent adds the Cave Clash, boys and girls, just scoop. Then your opponent has everything.
Exactly.
Just do it.
And at this point, Amin also realizes that it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Some small life point
difficulties with
cave clash is just too difficult to understand, and I completely agree. And he scoops at this point. I reveal my hand, and he realizes that was it. Quick match.
He realizes you have Exodia, and
yeah, quick match. In my opinion, this is just the way that the match is played out. If the Subterror player opens good, then it's gonna be great.
It was fortunate that you won the dice roll or the play positions thing.
We had a discussion with Eugene about that as well, which is also a player in the tournament. He was saying, and what if you lost a die roll? Then with my hand game 1, I definitely would have just lost because
with
it was a
his
bad hand
on game 1, it would also be really strong.
Yeah, true. So
and game 2, the Desires was devastating. Damn, dude. Well.
Yeah, it was quick and clean from my side. Game 2, his hand was really bad. In game 1, my hand was not so good, but it was enough. Quite interesting match. Both decks still viable after the ban list. Really important to say. Subterror only has gotten support, and it will only become stronger and stronger and stronger. So I cannot wait to see where the deck goes. I cannot wait to see where the format goes, and I definitely cannot wait to see the next matches. Because up next we have which was a Lunalight player, which is not possible anymore.
Well, rip.
Against Ceylon. I know him personally from his Mech Knight decks, which still is viable.
Well, Ceylon recently topped the last European YCS with Lunalight.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be... maybe they should just play a mirror with the decks they have right now. Which would be quite interesting. And also extremely fucking dumb. Yeah, I cannot wait to see. You guys will definitely see this on my channel. Thank you, Jeroen, for being here with me.
No problem.
And the second recording session of this video.
Yeah.
Minor technical difficulties. And after 18 bad starts, we finally have the video done. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jeroen, again for being here. And we will see you in the next dueling season. Adios.
Bye.